Okay, for the part 2 which involve you are given a spectrum and you are given information on molecular formula. Okay, so the molecular formula now is C4H8O2. Okay, so the question asks you to write all the important absorption bands present in the spectrum, and then draw the structure of A and give the IUPAC name of A. So to come up with the structure of the compound, you need to identify peaks correspond to the structure. Okay, when you look at the spectrum, first thing, as I mentioned earlier in the notes, you need to look around 1600 to 1800. Okay, so this is the scale 1500, 2000, 6, 7, 8. So around this region. If there is any intense peak belongs to carbonyl. So you have the intense peak here, so now you have a carbonyl. Okay, what else? You have a very broad peak here, which you can only see if you have the OH. Okay, and then anything below 3000 is CHSP3. So anything above 3000, it might be CHSP2 or CHSP. But if you have CHSP2, you need to look around 1600 something, which belong to C double bond C. Same goes when you have CHSP. You need to look whether you have C triple bond C, but it's depending whether your alkyne is symmetrical or unsymmetrical. Okay, so now you have C double bond O, but you don't know the C double bond O2 is belong to which class of compound, and now you have OH. So from the molecular formula here, C4H8O2 is not a carboxylic acid. It's not, yeah? And it's not an ester. Why? Because you have the OH here and you have a carbonyl here. So means this spectrum is actually a combination of two classes of compound, which is the carbonyl and the alcohol. Okay, what else you have? When you have an alcohol, you must look at CO. So remember, I told you CO, because the range is very big, between 1000 to 1300. And choose the intense peak. So this is the peak. So it's around 1100. Okay. So 5, 6, 7. So this one is around 1720 or 1715. So bring your ruler and get the frequency. For OH, you need to bring your ruler and find the middle peak. Okay, maybe I choose different colors so that you can see which peak and how to how to make a line. Okay, make a line here, and this is for CO 1100. This is for your C double bond O. This is for your OH. This is for your CHSP3. Just bring your ruler and find the, okay, so it's around 3000. Okay. Okay, so you already have all the information, and the next question is how to gather all the information so that you can come up with the structure of a compound. Okay, so you already have your C double bond O, which is around 1720 or 1710, and then you have your OH. Okay, you have your OH. You need to bring down what is the value here, bring down what is the value here, bring down what is the value here. Okay, so you have C double bond O 1720, you have your OH 3450, but this one must be in the range. Since the exam is online, I'm not too strict about the exact value, but normally when you have a spectrum, you must give me exact value from the spectrum, but within the range. When you have a spectrum, you must give exact value from the peak in the spectrum, but it must be within the range. Within the range means you look at your correlation chart, make sure it's within the range of the bond. Okay, and then you have a CHSP3 is around, it must be less than 3000. So you can choose this peak, you can choose this peak, doesn't matter, as long as it's in the range and it corresponds to one of this peak. Okay, so you already have your CHSP3, you have your C double bond O, you have your OH. Oh, I missed this one. You must have your CO, which is 1100. It's description. Actually, description is significant for very clear peak. For example, here is C double bond O and OH. Normally for CHSP3 or CO, the peak whether it's weak or moderate peak. But since there is so many peak which is moderate or weak, that's why we didn't put that, because we want something that's significant, that is very clear. You see the difference between other peak. Okay, so you already have all the information here, and then you need to match this information with the molecular formula given. So you have C4H8. So you have the carbonyl, you have the OH, you have the skeleton of 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. So since you don't have a CH aldehyde, so this compound is not alcohol plus aldehyde, so it must be alcohol plus ketone. So you can put your double bond here, or you can put your double bond here, doesn't matter. And the other one, you have your OH. You can put your OH here as well, doesn't matter, as long as the number of carbon must be 4, hydrogen 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you draw this structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also can. That's why the answer for this spectrum, it can be 3-hydroxybutan 2-on, 4-hydroxybutan 2-on, or 1-hydroxybutan 2-on. Doesn't matter, as long as the number of carbon is correct, the type of bond present is correct with your spectrum. But if you put aldehyde, it's wrong, because there is no CH aldehyde. CH aldehyde is very easy to spot, around 2800 and 2700. Okay, so this is how you answer question when you are given a spectrum together with a molecular formula. So how to answer this? You can see it's only in the table form. You list down all the bond types and you see the frequency. This time you have a spectrum, so the frequency must exactly read from the spectrum, but it must be between the range given in the correlation chart. And then from all the data given, you propose the structure, and for this question they ask for IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so anything that you don't understand, you can ask me.
انضم معنا الآن واشترك بالقناة ليصلك كل جديد. YSAG معا نحو مستقبل مشرق.